Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today I noticed that we have a new double track event starting, and inevitably I'm gonna get quite a lot of questions surrounding it, especially considering that it did initially and is potentially still bugged as well, because even well, for myself as well, when you log in you don't have an objective for day 1 and it shows you that you pretty much have missed the day 27. Now, I do think that even if Kabam does not address this, they will probably do the solo events like they did in previous track events, where you can kind of catch up on that day. Possibly, maybe, but we'll see. Anyways, we're gonna jump to the forum to see what Kabam is saying, but ultimately, let's take a look at what is in offer. One of the things that I always kind of like, it doesn't represent any meaningful amount of value, but I like seeing these 1 and 2 star crystals added in as many places in game as possible, because who doesn't like new 2 stars? At least I do, anyways. But let's take a look. So we have 15, 30, 60, maybe 90, and then I believe there is 390 units in total. There should be approximately the same amount as well in the platinum track. So 390 units, not counting anything else from the plat and from the gold track from each. That alone kind of typically would put the conventional value over the $10. So first things first, what pretty much everybody asks is it worth it or will it be good enough? And if you do buy the platinum track, objectively speaking, yes, it will be worth it in your rank up materials, in the units that you get from these booster packs and the crystals as well, because these are not just the crystals. We're gonna see there's gonna be extra 7-star shards, some 6-star 6 stones, some paragon crystals and stuff like that. But ultimately, and here's the thing, and I'm always kind of like as truthful as I can be. I try to be as objective, and even though I myself am in a very bad place in regards of the game, and especially investing and spending money on the game, I have largely stopped any meaningful spending for like quite a while now, and not taking at the very least I'm not taking any significant. I didn't buy the latest daily card, which had like tier 4 alpha fragments in it, and so on and so forth. At the same time, when it comes to $10, I think there are far worse ways how you can spend $10 in this game, considering that you can just buy some units with $10 and open like 1 paragon crystal or something. This will offer you a lot more, and regardless of what you think of the game's state of the game right now, if you are still willing or are spending any money on the game at all whatsoever, then this probably is one of the better values that you will achieve for $10, alongside a monthly sigil. I'd probably say, regardless of the store being outdated, it still offers a decent-ish value, but I'd say this is better than that, because it will have a substantial amount of units, some boosts, some rank up materials, even more units in these crystals, some 7-star shards, some tier 6 basics, tier 3 alphas, tier 6 CCs as well. So yeah, if you're okay with spending money on the game still, I do think there are far worse things that you can spend $10 on in this game in particular. As far as free-to-play players are concerned, unfortunately the trend where the free-to-play aspect of these track events is significantly gimped compared to whatever you can pay for. Still not bad, obviously. There are some useful and helpful things, like the units that I mentioned, like some 7-star shards, like some energy refills and bits of rank up materials as well. There's the revive, and here again at the very end we have some tier 6 basic, tier 3 health fragments. Again, it's significantly worse, especially if you compare the final ones. Here we can see that it's like 2000 7-star shards, Abyss Nexus, as well as full tier 6 basic, full tier 3 alpha, and 25% tier 6 CC selector, compared to the final day of 750 shards, regular 6-star crystal, 40% of those catalysts, tier 5 CC, which is kind of like not particularly meaningful anymore for Valiant players, especially because these are, the Valiant rewards. So I know it's kind of weird. Why would they add tier 5cc there for? Whatever. That's fine. Anyways, a double track event has started. Unlike the last time we saw these track events, there does not appear to be some sort of tokens that we must collect in order to acquire 7-star champions. So it is not a big deal if you do miss it. Again, there's nothing game-changing in here anyways. So you can definitely and safely miss it as well. And, it's not going to be a big deal. That's what I realistically think about double track event. But before we go away, we must address some of the forum track issues because I don't have the option to buy the platinum pass. Obviously, that immediately gets a response. Because what do you mean? You can't spend money on it? What do you mean? We're gonna fix it immediately. And they have. At this point, I think everybody should be able to get the platinum track here. You can see screenshots of people being unable to claim it. But also, it seems that you can't hit the day 27, which is something that I mentioned already, that I don't think Kabam has replied to yet, but it is kind of odd that it starts with like the final day blanked out. We found the cause of this issue and it was pretty niche. We have fixed the ability to purchase a platinum track and are adding a 1-day booster to tomorrow's gold track, so anybody that missed out on the objective will be able to catch up. So fair enough, they have addressed the issue effectively. It's wonderful how quickly they can fix these things, right? It's magic. It's absolute magic. Gallon is bugged for a year plus and is missing a couple of incinerates, and we have a lot of long-standing bugs, but unable to purchase something, not even 45 minutes, fixed, done, easy. I mean, okay, it is kind of funny. It's like it is very funny. 45 minutes. We have one reply immediately acknowledging the problem within like 15 minutes. Within 45 minutes, we have a confirmation that the problem is resolved. And then we can take a look at threads regarding, some other game issues. You're not gonna get a lead time of 45. Okay, anyways, it is what it is. As I said, I, in general, definitely have reservations spending on the game at the moment. I try to spend as little as I can get away with for most part. And that probably will continue for a while. That said, probably will at some point throw that 10 for the platinum track just for the units and, the refills and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next